In the energy quadrant, taking a look at a reversal in the March natural gas futures after 2 consecutive sessions higher, natural gas finally has a large down day. Now, we did start the day higher as the high was 2.334. That was up 3.18%, and the low 2.165 was down 4.29%. And all of this intraday price movement ended up in an outside range day with a lower close, which has a fairly good probability of being a signal for lower prices in the very short term. Now, on a weekly basis, natural gas is still working on closing higher than the week opened, but it's still down over 3% versus last week's close, and this would result in the third or fourth straight consecutive down week for natural gas. We had the EIA report today, and the natural gas storage report printed a draw of 326 billion cubic feet in line with market expectations, but much larger than the 5-year average for this time of year. That's normally 148 billion cubic feet. This draw decreased surpluses from 320 billion cubic feet to 142 billion cubic feet and decreased supplies from 3,182 billion cubic feet or 3.182 trillion cubic feet to 2,856 billion cubic feet or 2.856 trillion cubic feet. Now, looking at domestic demand driven by weather, of course, overall, the high demand from last week is going to shift to very light demand over the next 7 days. The weather is going to be very active in the next 7 days with systems moving across the U.S. that are bringing rain and snow, including heavy rains over the west, East Texas, and the south, but temperatures will be cool to mild over the northern U.S. with highs from the 30s to the 50s, and the southern U.S. will be mild to warm with highs from the 50s to the 80s. The result of this will be light domestic demand for the next 7 days.